At the beginning of the battle, when it began, and the bombers flew in, there were two Tu-22M bombers that flew and veered for the southeastern corner of the city, mostly, as one of the mech infantry battalions belonging to the 199th Motorized Infantry Division had mustered and began in that corner of the city and pushed towards the southwestern corner of it, encountering civilians. As the Tu-22M bombers had launched their standoff cruise missile payloads at specific targets, they were called in by the headquarters company of that mech infantry battalion and rerouted to carpet bomb local neighborhoods, in addition to heavy shelling coming from the artillery battalion also belonging to the 199th in support of their mech infantry battalion, whose various 8 companies were clearing the neighborhoods in that area. And I take you now to the initial first hour carpet bombing tactical map of that part of the city. As you can see here, the two Tu-22M bombers had been rerouted in support of the PLA forces on the ground and had jettisoned their huge free fall payload, a mixture of HE, which is high explosive, and incendiary munitions, like a long drawn out Hiroshima almost, in terms of its destructive power. So virtually beneath both planes, entire neighborhoods disappeared in a straight line for roughly about a mile before the planes veered off to other areas. And here, as you can see, we have a few impacts of artillery in the area. Armed American defenders who had been awoken by the erupting combat around the city had tried to flee the area. 2 resourceful people in this specific area turned pickup trucks into technicals, where they had a man in back with a rifle, more or less. But as you can see, artillery was eliminating a lot of resistance in the area, and they had to retreat quick, fast, and in a hurry, as PLA forces moved in and advanced in behind the advanced carpet bombings and artillery impacts in the area, chasing after American defenders. And as you can see, the way they move, they'll encircle an area, and this is just one company here. Each battalion has 8 companies. So this is just one company moving through this area, clearing out these blocks. And as they clear a block, they push forward, clear another block, push forward. You would have 8 different companies in this battalion doing this throughout. And I take you to another area, also in the first hour, just north of the area that was carpet bombed. It is being cleared out in a hammer and anvil tactical maneuver. Essentially, that means that these rows of homes, these streets going through this neighborhood. Now keep in mind, there's other Chi-Com elements off the map, company-sized elements. One element will come down and go this way and then move this way, set up roadblocks similar to my Phoenix story, and the other elements, the other squads in the company, will follow behind their APCs, pressing forward, pushing defenders and cornering them into an area where they can be eliminated by these forces, as they are caught as stragglers that haven't been eliminated by the forces pressing forward. Now, inside these homes are defenders, as you can see. They won't go outside because there's enemies in front of them and there's enemies pushing behind them. And as you can see, like in my story review videos, each half of a squad that travels in one of these APCs can virtually just peel off at will and clear a building, come back out, get behind their armored protection in front of them, which is their APC or their IFV, and press forward. This is just the first two maps. Next will be more.